I am Nazar, your host, the roofing marketer, and today I will show you all the elements of a successful lead generation and lead nurture campaign we have been able to leverage, to produce, and to implement for our clients so that they can get consistent leads and business for their roofing businesses. So first off, I want to just the elephant in the room. What are you going to get from this webinar? You are going to get a live SEO audit, website roast of your website, should you choose that for joining this webinar. You're also going to get our roofing SEO blueprint. You choose to have that. It is all part of this webinar. And then you will also get a live Q&A session where you'll be able to ask us anything related to SEO, PPC, social media, websites for your roofing business. Let's go over what we are going to discuss in this presentation. We're going to talk about your website challenges. You can see that some of the roofing terminologies in this table of contents. And then we will also show you the SEO framework. We'll show you the PPC framework. We'll show you the social media framework for your organic content, show you results from our system that works. We'll show you case studies. We'll show you how we do it. And then we'll also talk about micro sites, which are essentially smaller websites for your roofing business that can generate leads organically through SEO. And then there's going to be a live Q&A session at the end. So real quick, my intro. I'm Nazar. I'm a dad, husband, and a marketer. I have a master's in IT management. I've been in the tech industry for 15 years. 10 years as an agency owner, built 500 websites, 5,000 lead gen funnels, and everything that we do here is inbound and there's zero outbound. We work with the commercial and the residential roofing space. I've been in this industry for about 4 years. We're also a Google and Bing agency partner. If you want to follow me or just be friends with me, you can look me up on social media. We're out content almost every single day on all the social channels, Facebook, Insta, YouTube, TikTok, you name it. Let's go over the challenges first so that we can address some of the pain points that you guys might resonate with, and then we'll go over the solutions. So for purposes of this presentation, we're going to cover a fully optimized roofing website, how that looks. We'll talk about the SEO strategy, the search engine page results, and the maps. We'll talk about paid search, which is primarily going to be your Google PPC and remarketing. We're also going to talk about social media content and what type of content you should produce in order for you to be successful and visible in your market. Now, the first thing is your website, because that is your digital storefront. It is the first piece of asset that people get to walk into when they know about your company. When you have a website, you want to have it SEO optimized. So you got to have the tags, titles, make sure the pages are indexed through the Google Search Console. And then you want to have call to action buttons like these, as I'm showing you here on the screen, so that you can convert your customers easily. I was going over the website, having the website optimized for conversions. Having a calendar integration will help you to convert your customers easily so that they can book your sales calls, your appointments to roofing inspection. Must have it mobile optimized. Got to have sticky menus, so then when you scroll down on the website, the menu should be static. The call to action buttons should be static. Got to have service pages. Got to have location pages for SEO. Got to have click to call buttons. And AI chatbot is going to be super important for you to have engagement when you're not around to answer questions when it's late hours. And then blogs will obviously help you to rank your website on the search engine. So that's on the website. I'm going to show you an example in the presentation and show you before and after so you can kind of see how the website should be designed in order for you to be able to convert those leads. 80 to 85% of your traffic is going to come on mobile devices. So it's very important to optimize the website for tablets, for mobile devices, cell phones. Even though the website might look great on a desktop, it may not look great on a mobile device. So that's very important. Now I'm going to show you a before and after. So let me play this video and I'll show you the stark differences of how a website can look prior and then after. I'm going to show you the before and the after scenario of this website. This is how it used to look like before it was completely redone to generate leads from it. At first glance, the website actually looks pretty decent, but once you start scrolling on it, you will see that there's a ton of content on the homepage, which nobody really has time to read. And this is going to be way more challenging to navigate on a cell phone. As I've mentioned earlier, 80 to 90% of your traffic is going to be on a mobile device. From a design perspective, it's also pretty vanilla. I'm on the shingle roof page, but if I go on any other page, you will see that it looks exactly the same. There's no images, there's no uniqueness, there's no wow factor, just a ton of boring content. Every single one of these pages is also missing call to action buttons. So as a customer, I'm not able to make any decision on these pages. I'm going to show you how this website looks after we did the revamp. This is the home page. The first thing you see is a lead capture form. So the customer is able to give out their information. They can also schedule an inspection for their roof by clicking here. They can also get an instant quote. Several ways to interact. They can also go to the contact us page. It also has a different look and feel when you go on the mobile device. So you're able to call directly from your phone. There's different CTA buttons, call to action buttons, scattered around every single section of the page, so that the customer is able to make a decision to contact us, to call us, to check out our reviews, to get a code. They can check out what areas we service. Each individual service page has a form so that the customer is able to give out their information. They can call us at any given point on the website if they are on a mobile device. They are engaged every step of the way whenever they're on this website. They can even click to call us with the phone number or email us. We're giving them every opportunity to get to us whenever they want to, however they want to. So that's the difference. That's how you get a customer to convert into a lead so that you're able to sell them your roofing services. One more, let's do a before and an after for this website on a mobile device. Showing you the old website for this company, NorCal Roofing and Gutters. They do roofing and solar. It's kind of hard to find the menu. It's kind of hidden over here. As I scroll down, you can see that the design is pretty old, and then these sections don't really lead to anywhere. There's not a lot of call to actions so that I can go somewhere in order for me to submit a form or make an inquiry. This is a lot of text on the homepage for a new customer to read. Even these videos are not scaled to size. Some of these sections don't actually conform to the rest of the website. So there's different sizes of images and text and even different icons like this you can see. And if I scroll down more, you will see that there's inconsistencies in the font that was used here. Look at the after. After the redesign, right away in the above the fold section, I have a couple of CTA buttons so that we can get in touch with this business. There's a lead capture button. There's again a CTA over here. There's different types of roofing services that are shown here as a summary. And then I can click on these and go to the individual service to get more information. Reviews are integrated directly from Google. So these are 5-star reviews that will show here. And then some more social proof and reasons for the customers to choose this company. There's some projects that they have completed in the past. You can see that the footer section is nicely organized for us to make a buying decision as well. How a website can look and how a website should look. Let's go over the challenges of lead tracking. We see a lot of companies generate leads, but they are not really tracking the customers' tags or essentially their footprint on the internet, so that we are not able to retarget to them. Set up your analytics and your tag manager on Google. Very important. Make sure that you guys, if you are generating a lot of calls, to have the calls recorded through a software like CallRail or What Converts. This will act with tag manager and analytics, but this call recording software will help you understand the call metrics, understand the performance of your sales reps or whoever's on the phone, and what your customers are looking for. So this is going to be very crucial in order for us to make sure that the leads are tracked and measured properly. Other challenges that I see often is not answering the phone on time or not answering at all when we're sending leads over. Weekend availability is going to be important. People that are looking for getting the roof done because they're busy over the weekdays. Calls being put on hold for too long will also deter customers from wanting to do business with you. Got to have a follow-up game on email, text. This is automation that you want to set up. We can help you with this as well. Upsell strategy. So if someone's obviously coming in for a repair, you can look at whether they want gutters, maybe they want siding, maybe their roof needs to be replaced, maybe they need an upgrade. This needs to be baked into the sales process. We're seeing Recently we're seeing financing, a lot more with financing, due to the economy is not where it used to be, and a lot of people are financing their roofs. A lot of people I'm going to show you an SEO case study for a client of ours, and then we'll show you how to get these kinds of results.
I'm going to show you the SEO rankings for my client RoofX in Tampa Bay area. For the keyword roof installation Turkey Creek, they rank on spot 1 and 2 of Google. For the keyword roof installation Bomb, which is another suburb of Tampa Bay area, they rank number 1 in Google. Again, for the keyword roof replacement Pebble Creek, they rank on number 1 spot of Google. Roof installation Progress Village, spots 1 and 2 on Google. Roof installation Keystone, spot 1 of Google. Roof replacement Progress Village, again spot 1 and 2 of Google. Roof maintenance Bomb, again on spot 1 of Google after just the AI overview. Again, for roof repair Turkey Creek, if you go past the Google guaranteed sponsored listings, you will see that they rank 1 on Google. Again, for copper roof installation Tampa, spot 1 of Google. Again, for roof installation Fishhawk, another suburb city of Tampa, they rank number 2 of Google. And then there's several other keywords I can show you in our rank tracker that we use for all our clients to give next level transparency. You can see that 27 of their keywords rank on the top 3 spots of Google. 49 of their keywords rank on the top 10 spots. Here are all the keywords, and this is 100% real time. It shows you all the rankings for this client.
Right, perfect. Play a quick testimonial of the same client so that you know that it's 100% real.
Rini Diaz. I'm the owner of Roofx Inc. in Tampa Bay.
Cool. And Rini, why did you choose to do a new website?
So we've had a lot of problems in the past with different marketing companies ranking our website, and also companies doing Google ads and social, and felt like it was the right time to a new company and see what kind of results we could get.
Are you happy with the website?
So far, we're very happy with the website, the way it turned out. We're happy with the way that we're ranking, and we just hope that we continue to expand on it and grow and get more leads. But so far, very pleased.
Okay, thank you. And what would you say to other folks who are maybe on the edge of maybe working with us?
I'd say so far, Nazar has been an honest person to deal with. He's kept his word. He's punctual, shows up every week to scheduled meetings, and they do what they say they're going to do.
Oh, Amit, if you want to turn your camera on for a second. Amit's my partner. He's going to be mostly answering questions towards the end. I just want to quickly introduce him. Amit, and he's a dad, sports lover, marketer, also working with me on SEO PPC with our teams. He manages all our tech teams and our web teams, and he's worked in companies like Microsoft and American Airlines. He was in the US for about 7 or 8 years, and then he did not want to pursue the American dream, and then he started something on his own. So glad to have you, Amit. I'm going to continue on. So I'm going to continue on with the presentation, and we're going to talk about SEO. Now, typically when we talk about SEO, what do we think about? We talk about Google Maps. We think about the Google business profile. But there's more to SEO than meets the eye. So essentially, SEO has 5 main pillars, which is your on-page SEO, which is the back end of your website, the front end, the content inside your website, your technical SEO. Then you have your content, which are your blogs, your local SEO, which are going to be your maps and your Google business profile. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do with this as well. And then your backlinks. We're going to show you all the backlinks. We're going to pretty much give you the whole playbook. On-page SEO. A few things that are very key to on-page are making sure your keywords are targeted properly. In this page, we have targeted new roof replacement in Tampa, Florida. You got to map the keywords to the right pages. You want to internally link the pages. So like in this case, we have internally linked roofing services in Central Florida. So this is going to internally link to another page on the website that is going to have relevant content. And then important to have the header tags, the H1 tag, the H2 tag, the H3 tag, because Google is a machine. It doesn't understand the language of a human being. So we have to make it understand that by giving out these tags. More on-page SEO, gotta have CTAs, which are call to actions, which will lead to better conversions. Gotta have a really nice user experience on the desktop as well as the mobile. I already covered that. This will give you site authority. you can see there's a lot of call to actions on this page, being the homepage of this website, so people can check out different types of roofing, storm damage, metal and flat roofs, roof replacement, maintenance, depending on the need that they have. More on on-page SEO. Gotta show your work. Gotta show all the great work that your crew does on a regular basis. Gotta display your reviews, builds trust and confidence from your customer. And then also gotta show that you are human, that you are not a bot or AI by having company pictures, photos of your team members, yourself, and others. Now let's go into technical SEO without getting too technical. When Google looks at a website, it looks at the site speed, site performance, and how fast it loads. And you can use a tool like GTmetrix, which is the tool that we have used here, to look at your site performance. If it's anything below an A, that definitely means, just like a grade, it's not doing well. So how do we combat that? I'll show you. Let's go to more of technical SEO. The way we combat that is by making sure that you don't have any broken links on the website. Can be done through an SEO audit, which we will do live for you should you book that with us at the end of this call. Got to make sure that Google Search Console is configured. Mobile experience is something super important. Google looks at this now a lot. You got to have meta titles, descriptions. You probably already know about that. The URL structure. So let's say name of my roofing company is roofingtampa.com. And then I want to talk about roof replacement. So in your URL of the website, the pages need to be relevant so that it makes sense to the customer as well as Google that this is what they are trying to publish and show and have content about. Meta descriptions, page titles, and page speed, that this is all going to tie in together. Not good to have duplicate pages on the website because Google crawler will get confused. Like, is this the right page for this content? It won't know. And we see this a lot. Let's go into content, which is another pillar of SEO. When we do content specifically for the roofing industry, we divide the content into two pieces. Tier 1 content, which I'm showing you on this page, and then Tier 2 content, which I'm gonna show you in a second. Tier 1 content topics are the general content topics that people will search with that establish authority for your website. It's quality versus quantity. So you want to have quality content that really answer questions designated for the customer. Now, if we go into tier 2 of content, now it's going one level deeper into that content. So now if I'm talking about metal roof, I want to talk about metal roof maintenance. I want to talk about cost of replacing a metal roof. I want to talk about lifespan of a metal roof. See, we're getting a little bit more in depth about that topic, which establishes authority, especially when you're in a very competitive location where there's a ton of roofing businesses. One example I could talk about is Dallas, Fort Worth. I was told that there's 20,000 roofing businesses in that area itself. I know the Central Florida market where I'm in is super competitive. A lot of companies here. So this is going to really help you, stand out in a competitive landscape. Because you have content depth. The last thing is backlinks, obviously, which are links driving traffic into your website from other authority websites. So we use these websites and more websites that generate backlinks or generate traffic to your website to give the signal to Google that your website is an authority, is a key player in your market. So these are some examples of the general backlinks that we use. And then we also use industry-specific backlinks for the roofing industry. So you can see that roofingcontractor.com, best roofers hub, best roofing. So these are more industry-specific. The domain authority is not going to be high. However, it is going to help you stand out or establish authority because you are getting traffic from websites that already have roofing industry authority. A few more things. Google local SEO, which is your maps SEO, which primarily most companies do really well with this. Gotta have posts on the Google business profile because that gives Google the signal that this business is active and has authority in that market. And then also make sure to update Google My Business photos regularly. Have team photos, have review photos, have photos of jobs, mix it up. Just make sure that you have photos uploaded. We manage this for our clients when we run SEO campaigns for them. But definitely make sure that you guys do that if you are doing SEO. Optimize your services so that it's easy to read and it is aligned with the services that you're providing on the website. It's not off. And then also make sure you respond to reviews detail so that people are not turned off by it. This is a good example. This shows that you appreciate your customers, that you value your customers, and this will help you drive in more traffic because people like to read reviews as well as the responses for those reviews. Now, the SEO checklist, if you can see this, has to do with Google My Business optimization, mapping keywords, specific, service-specific pages you gotta have. You gotta have link building, backlinks, which I talked about, content update, blogs, Google My Business posts and updates. Gotta have, super high page speed for the website to load fast. People have very short attention span and they will just bounce out. You'll have a high bounce rate. Internal page linking, mobile optimized website, a 6 to 12 month SEO plan. Gotta have the tags, gotta have the keywords, and then location pages and title tags. We will give you the opportunity to book an audit with us at the end of this call if should you choose to do that. Now, we're going to talk about PPC, which is probably not a very favorite topic for a lot of folks because they see that they burn through a ton of budget running Google ads and they're not successful. I'm going to show you a case study and then I'm going to show you the exact strategy that we use to run Google ads. I'm going to also share with you the keyword list that we use to start a campaign for the roofing industry. So in this case, I'm going to show you the screenshots in a second. We generated 51 leads. 30 of those were roof replacement, 21 leads that were more generic repair, gutter, skylights leads, and then we booked 17 leads directly into a calendar. This is the screenshot from Google Analytics showing the 51 conversions. And then I'm going to play this quick video that shows you how we tracked the lead. Inside the lead tracking software that we use to track our leads. In this case, you can see what type of keyword was used to generate this lead, what time it was generated, and we can also see the information on the customer and what they have requested. So that's how we know whether it's a replacement lead, a repair lead, a phone call lead, etc. All right, so that's lead tracking. Just to go over the checklist for Google PPC, you want to identify your keywords. You want to pick either volume or intent depending on your strategy. Commercial versus residential match type. We only use phrase and exact. Broad match types are typically a good way to waste ad budget, so we don't do that. We want to monitor the campaign daily when we start and then switch to weekly. Gotta have tracking. I showed you how we track the leads using software like What Converts or CallRail. Really good to run Google local service ads because these are Google guarantee leads that you can run in conjunction with your Google PPC campaign. And then make sure to have campaign exclusions every single week. You got to do that. Otherwise, Google is going to show your ads in irrelevant searches, and that's going to burn your ad budget. Strategy, manual versus automated. This will vary by the campaign. Typically, we will start with the manual bidding and then we'll switch to automated. Also good to run Bing ads, which is the Microsoft search engine. A small portion of your budget can be allocated to Bing ads. Again, you can book an audit with us for your Google PPC towards the end of this presentation. All right, so now I'm showing you the actual keywords that we start a campaign with. You can see over here, we have segmented out the keywords by roof replacement, roof repair, residential roofers, roof inspectors, roofers. There's more. This is what fit in the slide. Then there's commercial keywords for like commercial Google PPC ad campaigns. We've segmented it by the generic commercial metal or the metal roofing keywords for this instance, PVC, commercial roof coating, spray foam, multifamily. All these keywords are segmented out by the search intent of the customer. we'll be happy to share this with you. If you book a call with us, you can take it away and leverage it for your own campaigns should you choose to do that. And then you can also have roof type keywords, like for instance, tile roof, shingle roofing, flat roof, depending on the types of roof that you sell. Right. I'm going to play a quick video that shows you how you can use SEO to get more leads, get more real estate in the Google search engine, not just through your website, but with microsites. So let me play this.
In this video, I will show you how microsites are a total game changer for organic lead generation for your roofing business. What are microsites and how do they help? They are full-on websites that complement your brand. They increase your real estate on Google search engine just like this. They bring you 100% organic leads. They dominate your competition, gives you a 20 to 50x return on investment, which I'll show you in a little bit, and they're super inexpensive to keep. Before we started doing this for the roofing industry, we tested this out on electricians and plumbers for the last 2 years. This is an example of a microsite where this electrician is ranking for this keyword, Haymarket electrician, on the top spot of Google. This is just after the sponsored listings. This is the website of the parent company of that same electrician, and they're ranking on spot number 6 of Google for the same exact keyword. There's another example of a microsite that is ranking on the top 3 spots of Google Maps using the keyword electrician near me. Again, using the same exact keyword, this electrician is ranking on spot 3 of Google for the microsite and spot 6 for their original parent company. So with microsites, instead of getting 10 to 15% market coverage and rank in one city per keyword, you can actually get 70 to 90% market coverage and rank in 5 to 10 cities per keyword. The way we build these microsites is by doing research and analysis of your competition, finding out what you can rank for. We get your blessings on these keywords and cities and locations, and then we build and publish these microsites. Typical build of these microsites take about 3 to 4 weeks from research, build to launch. These are some of the roofing companies that we're building microsites for. These microsites come in a package of 10. You can do 10, 20, 30, 40, or as many as you want. You can either do a non-exclusive partnership or an exclusive partnership with us. Lastly, why are these microsites a no-brainer? If you were to open 10 different satellite offices for your business, you'd have to pay rent, utilities, salaries, insurance, equipment, miscellaneous, office supplies, to name a few expenses. This would cost you in the tens and thousands of dollars, whereas these microsites are a micro pennies on the dollar approach to getting these organic leads. To learn more,
that's how microsites work, and we can answer any questions about roofing microsites, which a lot of roofing companies are starting to leverage, given that it is getting harder and harder to just rank their website on Google. All right, so social media strategy, this is going to be key in order for you to have brand awareness, because when people are making a big purchase, a buying decision, when they go in through your funnel, they might actually go into your social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and check you guys out. So you can do content or show content with that shows awareness of why they need a new roof, or why they need an upgrade, or why they should go for a metal roof, why they should install tile roof. You can show your reviews, you can show any community work that you did, the jobs that you completed. You can also show that. And then I'm going to play a couple of videos for inspiration for video content that you can use. This is a talking head video, and this is a portfolio video. So let me just play that. For some reason the sound is not playing. Let me see if the sound plays on this one.
It's Rachel with Baker Roofing in Virginia Beach, Chesapeake. I wanted to hop on here today because Fibertite Roofing Systems actually mailed me a package. I wanted to get on here because I thought it would be fun to open it with you. So let's take a look inside. All right. They've sent some walk pad samples. These are great. We have gray and yellow. If you are looking to prevent unnecessary slips or falls up on your roof, you have a lot of foot traffic, and these are for you. 10 out of 10, safety yellow is the way to go here. They sent some Fibertite roof membrane. This is absolutely wonderful. I can add this to our durability test kit that I'm putting together. This is your Fibertite membrane. So it's a PVC or a plastic, but very durable. And it definitely smells like Fibertite. All right, it looks like there's a whole bunch of...
But kind of see, obviously there's subtitles, but then there's transitions, there's, animations and, effects, cool effects that make the video engaging. So if you're looking to do video do consider investing in producing quality video content that is going to make you stand out, against the competition. If you don't want to do that, still produce video, because that is going to be the key element of conversions in 2025 and beyond, just because every social media platform is pushing video. So this is the last slide, and then we'll go into the Q&A section. When you're doing branding and awareness, you want to decide where to post or what to post. Do you want to post stories? Do you want to post long form, reels? Where do you want to post? You can choose, between all these platforms or all of them, because the person that's on Facebook may not be on YouTube, or if they're on YouTube, they may not be on Instagram. So it's important to, repurpose the same content over all social media channels. If you can do that, that's great. There's a lot of tools that allow you to do that with automation. How you want to post is also important. Text with captions, subtitles is going to be important, because most people are just going to swipe and scroll through without playing sound. So very important to have subtitles and captions, because that's the first visual hook people are going to notice before they click play and actually watch your video. And then you want to have a schedule for posting. Me personally, I like to post daily. Obviously, that's a challenge. That's why I have a team helping me with that. We can help you with it if you need help, posting content. We can talk about that in a bit, should you choose to take our help. Also, content format. You want to post video, carousel, image, or text. You can do a combination of all these things. Video is going to obviously have the most engagement and the most reach, but you can also mix it up with other types of content. It's better to post something than nothing. So even if your content is not where you want it to be, start doing that today. I hope you guys, enjoyed this webinar. I will see you in another webinar, hopefully in the future, or if you booked a call with me, we'll definitely meet and chit chat. Thanks so much for your time, and really appreciate you. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much.